Hello, my name is Sara Weiss. I am a mother of two, an aspiring pickleball pro, as well as a life coach, and I just love to help people. So I wanted to hop on here and give you a little bit of a review on the paddle I use, as well as a book of my choice. So we'll start with Prolite's LX series. I play with the Titan Pro. It is a hyperweave carbon fiber, 14-inch thickness with a, what's it called, a polycore honeycomb. So I'm not as, privy to the science, but I can tell you how this plays for me. I used to play with their Crush, the Prolite Crush, and it was a great starter paddle for me. I had incredible luck with it. I'm 1.5 years into playing pickleball, and within 2 months or so, I played with some Prolite and started winning tournaments at 3.0. I now play at 4.5 and have won a 4.5 gold medal with this paddle, as well as many other gold medals. I think my first LX, this is actually my brand new LX. I'm replacing my old one that I've had for a year. It has won me 4 gold medals and 3 silver medals. So I'm pretty happy with the paddle. It is amazing for touch. What's awesome about this version of carbon fiber, because you're seeing it everywhere, is that the dwell time on this is huge, meaning the ball sits on the paddle as you hit it for much longer than most paddles, giving you more control, incredible spin, awesome touch. So I find that this, in comparison to the Crush, I have a little less spring off the paddle, which has kept most of my balls in compared to my old paddle, as well as the ability to reset and control the ball much, much better. So I'm really, really happy with this. I put a dry fit over grip on it, gives it a little extra girth, as well as some comfort, and keeps it dry, so nice and slick and nice and grippy. I like a grippy handle. And then the book that I want to tell you guys about is called Not Born This Way by Sara Weiss. So yes, this is my book, a selfless or shameless plug. I want to talk a little bit about this because my life has not been easy. Anyone here not have an easy life? Hands up. So I've gone through a lot of challenges, and being that I'm a life coach and I like to expand people's consciousness based off of a lot of what I've learned from my mentors as well as life, I wrote a book about not defining ourselves by our past, and to instead define ourselves by who we want to become, who we are developing into, and the kind of growth we want. When you stop defining yourselves by your past limitations, your disadvantages that you're told you have, or that society kind of convinces you that you have, and you start to define yourself by who you're becoming, you give yourself grace for the mistakes you've made, while at the same time creating an environment within yourself for growth and expansion, instead of limiting yourself with who you are today or who you think you are today and all of what that entails. Open yourself up to what you can become and who you want to become, and watch the magic happen. This book, it's a little deep. I talk a lot about the mistakes that I've made in my life, darkness, pain that I've endured and caused. And, back when I was a negative, toxic person who thought that God was against me and that I had the worst luck in the world, I found my gratitude again. I found great mentorship and changed my life. I guess 6 years ago, I was on welfare. I wrote this book 2.5 years ago after coming out of welfare, where I lived in a ghetto, single mom of 2 with bed bugs, and I changed my world around really, really quickly after I made a couple decisions in my mind on how to define myself. So I write all about it. My life story is in here, as well as how I took my old scenario and flipped it into one of massive success. This became a #1 bestseller. I started making really great money, more money than I had ever made in my life, started coaching people, teaching people how to do this for themselves, and finding a lot more purpose and meaning in my life. And then I found pickleball. And this is before I even found pickleball, so wait till book #2 comes out. Anyways, much love. Thank you so much, Andrew, for having me on here. The Pickleball Librarian, if you don't know who he is, go look up Andrew Evans. Incredible guy. Thank you so much for this chance to share. Much love, everybody. Mwah.